The first question, did he participate in the assassination or did he play a role in the assassination plot? He said that he heard. Some said it was an assassination, some said it was a joyous event. What does he know about, ask him what does he know about the assassination plot? Which assassination? There was no assassination. There was no assassination. Was there an assassination operation against Saddam Hussein in 1982? Never. We never heard about that. Even when they took us to interrogation, nobody mentioned that Saddam came under attack. They never interrogated about that. All the people, they did not investigate. Only they asked about if we were in Dawa party, and that only those two things. You mentioned that your sons were killed. Were the four all killed in the confrontation, the military confrontation? Where your no? Only one was killed in the battle. What was his name? Who the name of your son who was killed? The prosecutor. No, we need to know one or four. One was killed, yes. Was he killed in confrontation with security forces or in an accident? How was he killed? On Friday, the farms and the streets were full with army, and the planes were also firing. I was at home. I was not out, so I didn't see anything. But I saw the planes shooting at the farms and on the houses. From the morning till the evening, until they brought me, and I saw the 9 bodies. I saw them at the headquarters. Was he killed by the shooting of the plane? Either by the army or by the plane. So he was killed. So he was killed through the. So he wasn't killed in the street. There was a confrontation. You mentioned that. Where was he when he was killed? I don't know. He doesn't know. But he identified the body. They showed me the body of my son. They showed me the bodies. Did you see anybody being killed before your eyes? By God, in my eyes, Mash'an brought me and the security officer, and they took me from the by car from my home to the bodies. Did you see the killing in front of you? You haven't seen anybody, or you haven't seen the question is suggestive. I have the right to ask the question. No, the question is not suggestive. When did you file the complaint against the defendants? After the invasion, or was it before? Or is it because of the invasion? When did you file the complaint? This is my complaint now. So this is a new complaint. Well, I couldn't complain before. Thank you. When the time of the accident, where were you? He said at home. On the street by my house. How far from the street is your house? Three houses. Why were you sitting on the street? We were old people sitting in the shade. We were fasting. We would sit to spend time. Do you have a farm? Yes, I have a farm. Is it ownership? Do you have a deed, or do you have a deed? Do you have a deed, a title, an ownership? Yes, I have. Where was your son at the time of? Where were your sons at the time of the accident? One was in the army, in the reserve. They brought him from his unit. He was employed, but he was in Salah ad-Din. And in the Iran war, he was born in 1957, so they put him in army. When this happened, they took him from the unit to join us, and the rest, the other was in the Za'araniya Institute. He was in the Popular Army in Taji. And after a week they brought him to us. The one that was killed, where was he? Where was the? I thought he was in the college. I thought he was the one that was killed in the jail. That was the one who was killed. Okay. So he was killed in the farm or in the city? I don't know if it's in the farm or in the city. I saw him already killed. Was he killed with bullets, or I don't know. I don't have the means to prove how he was. This is question. I'm illiterate. The question is, how was he killed? With a bullet? Was he killed by a bullet or shrapnels? I saw bullets and wounds from shrapnel. I saw him killed. I was almost unconscious when I saw him killed. Did you receive the body? No, they did not give us the body. They took me directly to the intelligence at that time. And my daughters, and the shelling was on the houses or on the farms? On the farms and on the city. So your son, how did you know when you went to the intelligence that this was intelligence? The popular army was there. The intelligence was there. The Republic Guards. How did you know this? The building was the intelligence building. The building, you mean? Yeah. 140 persons in that hall. They. How did you know this was the building of the intelligence?